Field in Chicago. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Chicago Bears. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Don't jump. Ready?
Fields going to throw right away. And incomplete to open things up.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Test. Watch right. Hey, 551. 551. Hey, can.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Now here's Trenton Gill now. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pulled in at the 24. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Down. 10. 43 rail. Ready?
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Okay.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Ready?
Davis Price once more. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Watch out now. Safety Fury. Yellow. Line. Smack. Smack. Hut. Hut.
Second down, here's Davis Price. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Check pick.
A give left side for Davis Price. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 48 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Davis Price on 1st and 10. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ty Davis Price, 38 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That brings up 2nd and a yard.
Hey, 551. 551. March right. Say hi.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Let's go.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
17. Ready.
Another touch for Davis Price. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dallas.
Set. Hut. 5, 97. Blue check. Ready.
On the counter, Davis Price gets around him. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
22 needle.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready.
And now they'll throw with Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
On the double.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the set. Trouble, 38. Ultra. Go ultra.
Davis Price is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Price, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Dallas.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14. Bears nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Fields throw finds its target, Dobbs. A nice pickup there, 19 yards, and they're set up better for third.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here we go.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Delta.
Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 20. Oh, and now some space to operate. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense now with a short field ahead. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket, and he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Chase Young. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Here we go. I'm good.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Terry. Hey, Terry.
Now it's Fields. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 36. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Lance. flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Lamb will go in motion. Lance looking to throw it. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Fields. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And again, back to Komet. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Fields. Buying time to his left. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Monday.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now Lance going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Handoff right side, Davis Price. 134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Davis Price will try to pick it up. Nifty move, and they can't bring him down. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Lance to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys! Kevontae Turpin, 49 yards. And the Cowboys are pouring it on. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
You got to meet tonight.
On first and 10, here's Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Hey, Ken. Go.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
For Chicago Bears.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. To throw is Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Test. Punch right. Hey. Slide 51. Slide 51. Right.
Out of the gun, Fields. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over first
Ready,
and
set.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Drill, 52. Ready?
Running left, Davis Price. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Lamb in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Cowboys.
Ready?
On play action, Lance. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ty Davis Price saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
That's another Bears first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Now Lance looking to change it up.
Opposite, green. Hut.
Here's a give to Davis Price. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Come on, set. Ready.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Lance's pass intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Angel, Angel, Angel. Right.
Swift going to try up the middle. He's got it to the 43 here.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here we go, son.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Fields now to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Okay,
A
right.
3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Set.
Throwing now is Lance. And his throw is incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Now a running play here with Lamb. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Here's Jones. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return, and the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Go, take it to the house.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Ready, break.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rail. Set, go.
Now a play fake. Lance. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First down, Dallas.
Ready.
Lance now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw, it's Lance. They'll set up the screen for Davis Price. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
On the ready. Mega.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
At the Bears' 9-yard line.
10 cycles.
Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. So on fourth down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ken. Johnson. Bunch right. Right.
Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42.
Here we go, son. EQ. 575. Alpha.
To the air again, Fields. They'll roll him out right. And now here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. That's good for 28 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Davis Price up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And they will score. Pick 6 for Bears touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like with
and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Aubrey now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cowboys 51, Bears 8.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
in this position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
That's complete right side to Kmet. A big play that time through the air. 62 yards. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship.